Man, here, we here. What it do? What's up? Back in the mix. I know it's been a few days. Hit that like button as you come in the chat. It's been a few days, man. It ain't really been many stories that I wanted to touch on. I kind of pride myself on bringing y'all good stories, man, and not just giving y'all the same old what all these other bloggers is doing. You know what I mean? If you see the title, then you see what today's video is about, what today's live is about. Bear with me, trying to get the thing set up. As you come in, hit that like button. Trying to get things set up. Okay. Bim, yeah, man. I don't know if y'all seen it. You know what I'm saying? But crime scene photos was released in the YNW Melly from the YNW Melly case. A young rapper out of Florida. He's currently locked up for killing his two friends. And the rapper was like a platinum. His songs was going platinum. I don't know if his songs went platinum before he went locked up, but I know he was doing numbers. He was doing big numbers. The YNW Melly kid, and out of nowhere, his two best friends end up getting murdered. And if you're familiar with the story, if you're not familiar with the story, I'm gonna run it through it real quick. Okay, YNW Melly, his two best friends, two of the people in his entourage. Those dudes was if I'm not mistaken, they rap too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you their names or whatnot. But yeah, okay. Let me pull it up. I want to give you their names. I don't want to just, you know what I'm saying, give you no wrong information or whatnot. But YNW Melly and his co-defendant, YNW Bortland, basically they're locked up right now for killing two of their friends. And the story is pretty much sketchy on the reason why. But the two friends that they murdered, it was a YNW Juvie and YNW Sack Chaser. That's the two friends that were murdered. And as you can see, they all got YNW at the beginning of their names. You know what I'm saying? So it was all in the same crew. YNW Melly was pretty much getting to the bag. And something happened to make them fall out. You know what I'm saying? I've heard different stories. I even seen a live where I didn't think it was the best move, but YNW Melly, his mom, it went on I want to say Instagram Live, or she might have just put a video out where she was saying that the YNW sack chaser dude supposedly pulled a gun out on her. You know what I'm saying? This was I guess all leading up to him getting murdered. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't think it was the best move for her to say that because now that gives motive if YNW Melly did it. Because from all accounts, he's going to trial. The case is going to trial. So for her to say that, that brings a motive into if YNW Melly did it. As far as I know, that man is innocent. You know what I'm saying? Free that man. He just dropped a new album, a new mixtape or whatnot. And before I get off of here, I'm gonna give out the name of the mixtape. But for her to come out and say that basically the YNW sack chaser dude that pulled out a pistol on her, that gives motive. You know what I'm saying? So that could be very damaging in the YNW Melly in this case. You know what I'm saying? When they go to trial, that could be very damaging evidence. Just that for her saying that, you know what I'm saying? Because we all know anything you said will be used against you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, YNW Melly, two of his partners came up dead, and they took him to the hospital. YNW Melly and the other guy, YNW Bortland, they pull up to the hospital with their friends in the car, and it's videos of all this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? They get out the car and they take him into the hospital, and I guess the initially YNW Melly was trying to say that they was either in a shootout or something to that effect. That's his basically that's what he's saying, that they was in a shootout. The police, the Florida police, is the one that's saying that YNW Melly and YNW Bortland actually killed the two friends. You know what I'm saying? But YNW Melly saying that they was in a shootout, and basically the two friends got shot while in a shootout or something of that magnitude. You know what I'm saying? So they pull up to the hospital with the two partners, with their two partners, and they actually, you can see it on video. YNW Melly's covered in blood, and he's taking his man into the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody would do. If your partner got shot in front of you, you're gonna rush him to the hospital and try to get him some help. You know what I'm saying? But the Florida Police Department is saying that they pretty much rode around with the dudes while they was dead, and or after they was shot. You know what I'm saying? They rode around. They basically giving out a conflicting story of what YNW Melly is saying, and that's why he's locked up. Whatever the case may be, they felt they had enough evidence to lock him up. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be the first person that was locked up under false pretenses. If he is innocent, he wouldn't be the first person that's been locked up after being innocent. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Yeah, I'm just making sure I ain't leaving nothing out of the story. I want to give you as much details as possible. But that's pretty much the gist of it as far as the how YNW Melly ended up locked up for the murders of his two partners, YNW Sack Chaser and YNW Juvie. You know what I'm saying? That's basically how that worked out. But just a couple days ago, the police department, that's what I was trying to look up, the name of the police department. I want to give you the exact city this happened in. You know what I'm saying? But it's the Miramar Police Department. Miramar. It sounds like a small town in Florida. I want to say they from South Florida or whatnot. But just a couple days ago, a day or two ago, the Miramar Police Department released crime scene photos. So basically, they released photos of the vehicle that they was riding in, and in the photos you can see the trajectory of the gunshots, and in one of the photos it actually shows like, all right, the two dudes in the front supposedly got shot by the two people that were sitting in back of them. That's the trajectory of the photo. That's what the photo shows on the. That's the trajectory of the gunshot. Now it either could be somebody turning backwards and shooting, two people turned backwards and shot the people in the back seat, or two people in the front seat got shot. And I would think it was the two people in the front seat from the trajectory of how it showed, because if I'm not mistaken, the bullets went through the headrest. You know what I'm saying? That's what the evidence that the Miramar Police Department, that's what they're putting out there right now. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't look good for YNW Melly if he was sitting in the back seat of that car, thinking they were saying he was one of the ones in the back seat. Him and the Bortland YNW Bortland supposedly shot Ford and killed the two in the front seat. It's like, man. I mean, I don't know what I would do if my partner pulled out a gun on my mom. I think that's pretty much Peace Trail City. What up? That's pretty much like crossing the line of you know just the bro code. Just that brotherhood. That's crossing the line, man. If any of my partners pulled out a pistol on my mom, then you know I would be inclined to do some shit like this too. Not saying YNW Melly did it because from what we know, he's innocent. You're innocent to proven guilty in this country, and we ain't the judge and jury over here. You feel me? But if somebody pulled out a gun on my mom, I would be inclined to put that work in too. You know what I mean? On his album, I know he got a video out right now that's been going crazy. I don't know about the features. I haven't even heard it yet, which I like some of his songs. I can't really just say that I'm a fan of YNW Melly, but I do like some of his music. I feel like the young dude was extremely talented. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't got a chance to listen to his tape yet. You know what I'm saying? I eventually I'll tap in with it. I could only think that since he's locked up, this is like old material. You know what I'm saying, or some stuff that he was sitting on. So I don't know if this would be the fire shit that he would be putting out if he was out. You know what I'm saying? There's probably some songs that they already had, and give it to the people. Why sit on it? Give it to the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he can use the money. He's locked up. Some of his songs that he put out before he got locked up have done great numbers since he's been locked up. So I'm sure he's eating off of that. You know what I'm saying? But I think this mixtape was more of a money play than anything. Stack up a little bread while you're going through your legal issues. You got to pay the lawyers, and you just got to keep things going while you locked up. You know what I'm saying? He was the breadwinner of his family, pretty much. Now his little brother is doing his thing though. His little brother is fired too. You know what I'm saying? I forget his name. His he sings and raps just like YNW Melly, but he's a young dude. The young dude ain't nothing but like 12 or 13. He's a young guy. And YNW Melly has been molding him from inside the county jail, wherever he's at. He been helping out with his little brother. He's probably writing songs for him and whatnot. But look out for YNW Melly's young little brother, man. I forget his name right now. It shouldn't be too hard to find, but his little brother is fire too. You know what I'm saying? His little brother is fire too. The name of that mixtape is I forget the name of the damn mixtape, man. But he definitely dropped one, and the evidence that the people put out today, though, that shit is damning. It don't look good, man, for the young guy, you know. But like I said, if somebody if my partner put out a pistol on my mom, he just he crossed that line. You know what I'm saying? It's like that ain't bro. You ain't bro doing shit like that. A brother of mine would never pull out a pistol on our mother. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that. And even if my blood brother did some shit like that, I still have to get all on his ass. You know what I'm saying? He pull out a pistol on my mom, I'm gonna have to do something. Something he gotta get violated. You know what I'm saying? He gotta get violated. I don't just want to get on here like I'm just the biggest killer in the world, because I never killed nobody. I don't got no bodies. But certain things that go on does call for certain things. Sure City said young people love his music. This story just don't sit well with me. It influenced a similar situation in Muskogee. Murder money. Yeah, man. This new generation, man, they definitely on some different shit. They definitely on some different shit. And like I said earlier, his mom say that YNW sack chaser pulled a pistol on her. The mom got on video, and I don't know if it was a live or if it was just an Instagram video, but she got on video and said YNW sack chaser pulled out a pistol on her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure that she told her son that this happened. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that wasn't the best thing for her to come out and say because, like, you know, you would think like, okay, if somebody's little sister gets raped and that person go avenge his sister's honor, and he goes and kill the person that raped his little sister. Say she's an underage pedophile, and he goes and killed his pedophile. You would think that he shouldn't have to do no time for that because of the ramifications of the situation. But see, in this society that we live in, we got laws and we got a judicial system, and it's a certain way things supposed to be handled. So, by all accounts, I don't know no man that would just sit there while his partner pulled out a pistol on his mom and don't react in a certain way. I don't know no man that wouldn't react in a very extreme manner if something like that happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't know no man that wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that there isn't, because I know it's some cowards and weak motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Supposedly, man, from the video when I seen the video, it was a while ago. So don't quote me, but from what I got out of the video, you know what I'm saying? I might even have to go watch it again. It was a little. She got into an argument or a beef. It was a beef going on, man. It was an internal beef going on. I don't know how she got in it, but supposedly the dude pulled out a pistol on her. And when he pulled the pistol out on her, he told her something to the effect of, I don't know, he said something like, it was some drama, man. It was some drama going on. I don't know how mom gets in the kids' drama and beef and shit. His mom do act like she's still young. I don't know how old she is, but she do seem like she got a young mentality, a young woman's mentality. So I don't know how a mom can be mixed up in in kids' beef, but it happens. But she said that he pulled out a pistol on her and threatened her. Yeah, yeah, Trill City. She said that the YSW sack chaser pulled out a pistol on her and threatened her. Basically, that's what she said in the video. That YNW sack chaser put out a pistol on her and threatened her. Which I'm like, this was like a couple months after YNW Melly got locked up. So I'm like, why the hell would she go on video and say something like that? That gives clear motive. You know what I'm saying? If he did that, if YNW Melly killed his man, him and Portland, if they killed they two friends, why would she go on video and say that shit? It's like, you almost incriminating your son and shit by saying that. You know, Roger Dodger. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you that it was looking like that at first, but the mom goes on video and says YNW sack chaser pulled out a pistol on her and threatened her. So I asked you, Roger Dodger, if one of your friends put out a pistol on your mom and threatened her, how would you react to that? What would be your response? Yeah, Trust City, I agree, no motive. But if somebody pull out a pistol on your mom, how would you respond to that, Trust City? How would you react? That's a motive right there. If I don't know why she said that, but that alone right there is a motive. I don't even know if that shit even happened. But this is what she said. on camera, alive. Wasn't nobody secretly recording her or none of that. She put that out. It don't gotta be mainstream. The it went viral. And them folks got, well, they might don't have it as they might don't use it as evidence. I don't know. But normally they try to get as much evidence as they can, you know what I'm saying? And they got their people that's on the internet, just like, hey, just like they out in the street investigating, they get more of their evidence from the internet nowadays than they do, just on the hand to hand type of basis. A lot of them investigations begin solved through the internet nowadays. I mean, that's the fact. I'm rooting. Hey, I don't want nobody to feel like I want these dudes to get locked up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to feel like I don't want nobody to feel like I want these dudes to get locked up. I'm just presenting the information as it unfolds. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, as far as I know, them dudes is innocent. You know what I'm saying? As far as I know, they innocent. Because in this country, you're innocent to proven guilty, and we ain't the judge and jury over here. You know what I'm saying? Trick City said, I don't follow him that well, but this is the first time I'm hearing this narrative. Hey, man, I've been pretty much following the situation since everything when it happened. Before, I didn't even know who he was before all of this. I might have heard the song, that Murder on My Mind. I might have heard that song like playing around, just like, it started catching a little traction right before he got locked up. But pretty much I've been following it since the beginning, since he got locked up, man. And that's when I did my little personal investigation into it. And I was just like y'all, no motive, no witnesses. Like Roger Dottie said, no motive, no witnesses, no murder weapon. You know what I'm saying? I felt the same way until when his mom came out and said that, I was like, damn, why the hell is she saying that? It's like you giving these folks a motive. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I would be surprised if they didn't use that in the trial. I would be very surprised if they didn't use the video from his mom. I would be very surprised if they didn't use that in trial because I mean, they trying to convict him of a murder, so they're going to use all the evidence they can get. I'll be very surprised if the mom didn't, if they didn't use that video of his mom in the trial. That's one thing I'm gonna keep an eye on, and hopefully he beat it. You know what I'm saying? As far as, especially if he didn't do it. I'm not a fan of the judicial system. If he did do it, then hey, we police ourselves in the street. So if he did it, then it's up to Sack Chaser and Juvie, they people to handle that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be handled like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way the judicial system is set up, I'm against it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't wish jail on really much nobody. Like a pedophile and people like that, they deserve to be locked up. But really, I say they deserve death. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish jail on nobody. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact, Roger. See, if the board do so far, it seemed like they both standing tall though. And that's commendable. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like they both standing tall. But the thing about it, Portland has shot one of them too. Both of them have put that work in. Well, YNW Melly, the baby, don't get me wrong, the baby, he got a wave, you know what I'm saying? He got a nice little wave. But as far as YNW Melly, he's talented. He's more talented than I would say like a the baby, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. YNW Melly got a lot of different styles he can hit you with. The baby just got that one flow, you know what I'm saying? And he riding out with that. He eating off that, you know what I'm saying? Salute the baby. He doing his numbers. But YNW Melly, he got a lot of different styles, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, I'm not a big fan of his music. I've heard some of his hit songs, but what I did, I watched that documentary that he put out. It was a documentary that came out, I want to say, for a matter of fact, it came out before all this murder thing went down. But like I said, I did my own personal investigation after he got locked up. And I was able to see that he got a lot of different styles. Yeah, that's a fact, man. And the baby, he invested in his own career, man. He was he invested in his own career. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the artists that really just he was paying for features out of his own pocket from major artists before he even had a deal. You know what I'm saying? But what really made the baby go viral, the first time I ever heard of the baby, it was at South by Southwest, and he had on a diaper. Yeah, the baby had on a diaper at South by Southwest. He had on some Jordans, he had on some tube socks, and he had on a diaper. And he was walking around South by Southwest. He might have had on some jewelry too, but he was walking around South by Southwest with a diaper on, and he went viral. You know what I'm saying? So that was the first time I really heard of the baby. And then with the shooting thing at Walmart, with the little incident that happened when he was in Atlanta, those three things right there turned him into like a viral sensation. Yeah. Yeah, see, but one thing, see, I know the baby ain't been signed that long because he bought a feature from Boosie. Boosie gave him a deal on a feature. This was before the baby had a deal. You know what I'm saying? For a matter of fact, it's a dude that's beefing with the baby out of Charlotte. He broke down that story a little. You know, he went into depth in that story of how you know the baby was able to blow up before him, basically. Yeah, that's if he was signed. You know what I'm saying? That's if he was signed. As far as I know, he was independent at the time. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the record label is for, man. It's like how the music industry is set up. The record label will get you your fame. They get you famous, but you don't necessarily get the bag when you sign a deal with a record label. I mean, they give you advance, but you don't make the maximum amount off your music when you sign to a record label. You know what I'm saying? When you independent, you get the bag. You know what I'm saying? You're able to get the bag, and you might not get the fame, you might not get as much fans as quick, but you see more of your revenue when you're independent. The major labels just get you the fame. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how his deal is structured, but I don't want to take the video too far off a topic. You know what I'm saying? The yeah. Now we we uh we definitely, man. Prayers go up to YNW Melly, man. Prayers go up to YNW Melly. He is facing the murder charge. We're gonna see how that turns out. They put out more evidence. The prosecutors put out evidence. It's not looking too good for YNW Melly. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. Him or his man YNW Borland. You know what I'm saying? But the next topic that I wanted to touch on was the R. Kelly, the Joycelyn Savage. Joycelyn Savage and R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? This is the one of the ones that we seen in the videos. Her parents been looking for. They was track her down for the last, what, 5 years now? 3 to 5 years. And basically, the Joycelyn Savage, the one that was showing R. Kelly so much loyalty on TMZ, and all in front of all the cameras, she was showing so much loyalty. She turns on R. Kelly and she's telling everything. You know what I'm saying? She's saying she got peed on. She's saying he made her get abortions. She's saying that he physically assaulted her. I mean, she's telling everything, man. To me, do I think it's a money play? Do I think it's a money play? Yeah, I think it's a money play. I think the reason why Joycelyn Savage is coming out and she flipped on R. Kelly, it's about the money, man. She's used to living a certain lifestyle. R. Kelly's locked up. He can't provide that lifestyle for her no more. So she's trying to run to go get the bag. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to run to go get the bag. And hey, man, it is what it is. And basically, can you blame her? Can you blame her? Everybody got a story to tell. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is my thing. I've heard a lot of different accounts to where people saying that the narrative what's out there right now is, oh, she's doing it for this reason. She's doing it for that reason. Oh, she's doing it for this reason, and she's doing it for that reason. To me, none of that shit matter. If she's doing it for the bag, who gives a fuck? Who can you blame her? But this is my thing. This is what matters out the whole shit. Is she telling the truth? Is she lying or is she telling the truth? That's what matters. The reason why she doing it, who gives a fuck? People do things for their own personal reasons, personal gain. 9 times out of 10, a person is not going to do something that don't benefit them in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So, but my question is, fuck the reason why she's doing it. And I hate to curse, you know what I'm saying? But forget about the reason why she's doing it. Is she telling the truth, man? That's all that's what the question should be. Is the woman telling the truth? If she is, okay. If she ain't, then she deserved the backlash. If she just getting up there lying for the bag, you know what I'm saying? She deserved the backlash. But if she's just telling her story, she deserved to get paid for it just like anybody else. Yeah, and what was shocking to me besides, because it's still unfolding. She's putting out a piece of the story every day on her Patreon account. So if y'all want to keep up with that, she's charging for just posts. For every post, she's charging on her Patreon account. So if y'all want to follow that story, I guess go subscribe to her Patreon. But she did say that R. Kelly was bringing young girls around, or girls that was younger than her. That's what she said. And Joycelyn Savage, she's like when she first got with R. Kelly, she was 17. If I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? And she's saying that he was bringing young girls around. And see, now my thing is, okay, if she's just telling her story just to get a bag, that's one thing. But if you're trying to implement Buddy and some more criminal charges that could be brought up against him, that's like, man, that's like some real she do not fuck with that guy. She really, she called him a monster. She said she had an abortion by this monster. Something to that effect. Don't quote me. But she called him a monster. So it's like she really looking at boy as the enemy, man, especially if she trying to bring up some new charges on him by saying he brought in young girls around her too. You feel me? That's the part that shocked me. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to, say like, okay, he did this and he did that. But once you try to bring up more charges on him, it's like, damn, you really ain't fucking with boy. You really going all the way for the gusto. Like, yeah, I mean, it's bigger than just a bag. It's some deep rooted personal shit. Yeah, I mean, that's going on, you know. So yeah, that shocked me on that part right there to see that she said that about young girls. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn. You know, it's one thing to say that he peed on you and he made you do all these wild sexual things, and you know, from all accounts, I think in Chicago, a 17-year-old can be with you can be 17 and be in a relationship with a grown man or a grown woman. You know, a 17-year-old can date an adult. They're looked at as an adult, I guess, in Chicago, and that's why R. Kelly was flying a lot of the women out, you know, to Chicago because he knew that it was legal there to have 17-year-olds, you know. So yeah, man, she's telling her story, man, and it's shocking, man, because she was right there by his side, you know, the whole time when everything jumped off. You know what I'm saying? It was like, man, she was right there holding them down. But if I'm not mistaken, a couple of the girls that was with him during the time when he got locked up, I think this is like she's the second one that jumped ship, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? That went on about her way, but she's the first one to leave and get on some tell-all type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it's not looking too good for Kels, man. I doubt if we be hearing any more music from the boy Kels. You know, y'all better enjoy his old catalog. If you're an R. Kelly fan, you better enjoy the music that he put out because I don't think we're gonna be getting no new music from Kels for a long time. You know, it's not looking good. Like I say, I don't wish death. I don't wish jail on nobody. I feel like if a person is a pedophile, then I don't even feel like they should be locked up. I feel like, well, of course they should be locked up, at least be locked up. But I feel like, fuck that. I don't wish jail on nobody. I feel like they should be dead. Death to pedophiles and all that. You know what I'm saying? Death to the pedophiles. Death to the grown folks that like little boys and girls, man. Death to them. You know what I mean? It's like they give drug dealers more time than they give pedophiles and shit. See, that type of thing right there, that's part of the reason why I don't fool with the judicial system. It's the way it's locked, the way that it's set up. It's set up, you know what I'm saying, to put minorities behind bars, man, for long periods of time. You know what I mean? To take them from their families and, lock them up for nonviolent crimes. And yeah, it's just unjust. It's an unjust system. But yeah, the Joycelyn Savage is telling all, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to be in tune with her story, go to her Patreon, subscribe to her Patreon or whatever. And I think you got to pay, but she's releasing posts day by day telling details of her time with R. Kelly and the horrors of her time with R. Kelly, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? This is her story. We don't know if she's telling the complete truth, you know, or if she's just doing it for money or entertainment value. We don't know. But that's the question. Not the reason why she's doing it, but is she telling the truth or not? That's what's important. You know what I'm saying? Because just like anybody else, she deserves to get paid for her story. So if she's doing it for money, or if money is part of the motivation in it, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? That's a way to basically try to switch the narrative. You know what I'm saying? To be like, oh, was she just doing it for money? Or was she just doing it for that? That's the way to switch the narrative when the question should be, is she telling the truth or not? You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I feel the question should be. Is the woman telling the truth or not, man? Y'all tap that like button as you come in the room, man. We ask y'all to tap the like button because that puts the videos higher up in the suggestions. You know what I'm saying? It recommends the videos to different people that's on YouTube. If the video has a lot more likes, then it YouTube puts the video up in the suggestions. You know what I'm saying? So over here, you know what I'm saying? A like, it's like a donation. This channel is not monetized. So a like, when you hit that like button, it's a donation to the channel. You know what I'm saying? You know, you showing love, and the love is reciprocated. You know what I mean? But right now, your boy Kels ain't getting a lot of love, man. Kels can't buy a good piece of press right now, a good press story. It's just getting worse and worse for him. And if he's innocent, free that man. If he's not, if he's a pedophile, a person's sexual preference, I could care less about it. You know what I'm saying? But if this could be proved that he's a pedophile, then I already said what should happen to pedophiles. I'm not gonna keep repeating that. You know what I'm saying? But if he's innocent, free that man too. You know what I'm saying? Free all the real. Free all the innocent people that's locked up unjustly. You know? But there was another story I wanted to touch on before I get up out of here. And this one just came across it came across the timeline. And I was like, damn, man, this is crazy. But Cameron, the rapper Cameron, a report has came out. Let me see. A report came out that the rapper Cameron's girlfriend, Tawassa Harris, has reportedly passed away. And this has been confirmed by close friends on Facebook. And she's not too old I seen her in pictures with Cameron. And from the pictures that I seen, she's not too old. She looks to be in her early 30s or maybe mid 30s, something like that, maybe even late 20s. I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know why, the reason why she passed. I would have to think it was some kind of health reasons, but the details of that is still coming out. So as the details of that come out, I will be reporting more on that. But it's just it's always sad when you see a young person go. You know what I'm saying, before their time. Anthony Hudson, man, peace, man, salute. Anthony Hudson says sacrifice for real, fam. Here we go with this Illuminati shit, man. This Illuminati sacrifice. Come on, man. You're gonna have to line that up with some evidence, man. We don't do the Illuminati conspiracy theory sacrifice shit over here, man. We don't do all that, man. I mean, Cameron, you got to think Cameron is not trying to get into the them secret societies. He's not. He's basically he had his chance a long time ago, and it's like when you get your chance, if you don't do with the things that they want you to do, your career get derailed or things happen to where you won't be as successful as the people that do take the oath. You know what I'm saying? And Cameron, if you look at how his career went, you could tell that he turned the oath down. He have been running with Jay-Z lately though, so you know it's never too late. But yeah, I ain't with all that conspiracy theory shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Without proof. I need proof, you know what I'm saying? I don't just jump out the window and get on that conspiracy theory Illuminati shit over here, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for that, go to them other channels for that, man. We over here, we give y'all real information, we give y'all facts as they present themselves. You know what I mean? We give y'all the facts over here, and then you know, y'all draw your own conclusion. But do I feel like it was a conspiracy, Illuminati, sacrifice? No. And that's me just knowing a little bit about the case that I do. You know what I mean? About the situation that I do. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's just my opinion. I think yeah, I know Cameron's mother, I know she had cancer. She was battling cancer some years back. And that really sat him, he pretty much removed himself from the hip hop community for a while, you know what I mean? He pretty much removed himself from the industry. And we didn't hear from Cameron for a while. You know, him and Jim Jones went through what they went through. You know, the public breakup, then they got back together. You know what I mean? But as far as that being a sacrifice, Cameron's old lady, R.I.P. to her. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Tawassa. I want to say her name is. Let me get it back. I don't want Tawassa Harris. R.I.P. to Tawassa Harris. Uh, Supposedly this is Cameron's girlfriend, and she has passed. She has went back to the essence. You know what I mean? So R.I.P. to Tawassa Harris. You know, it's always sad when you see a young person die before their time. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of times we celebrate the celebrities when they die, but no life is more important than the other one. So R.I.P. to Tawassa Harris. You know what I'm saying? And prayers go to the family and condolences go to the family. You know? Yeah, man. That was I haven't even heard too many bloggers talking about it. That's one of the reasons why I got on this story right here, because I haven't heard too many bloggers talking about this story right here. So I wanted to bring some light to it. Cameron hasn't spoke on the issue yet, but her friends, close friend of hers, have confirmed it. The story is true, and Cameron's girlfriend, his current girlfriend, has passed away. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That was a shocking story when it came across the timeline. I was like, damn, I got to talk about this one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Cameron. I hope you holding your head, my brother. And like I say, prayers go up to the family. Condolences go to the family. You know, shout out Cam. You know, he been putting out music here recently, songs here and there. Dipset just got back together, so he been back doing this thing. You know, so for something like this to happen when it seemed like everything was going so good for him, we just hope this doesn't uh, force him to take another hiatus. You know what I'm saying? Like he did before when Mama Love had her little situation in Florida or whatnot. You know, that's basically what that is, man. But if anybody else got any other topics y'all want to touch on before I get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? What's popping with the chat? What's popping with the chat? Oh yeah, and before I get out of here, I do want to say free Killer Kales, man. Killer Kales from Chicago, South Side, free Killer Kales. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy that I've been working with for a few years now. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say Killer Kales went to jail and then he came home. Then he went right back. You know what I'm saying? So free Killer Kales, he just signed for like 15 years on a drug case. Let me give y'all the details. You know what I mean? I want to give you the whole details of the situation, of what he signed for, and how much time he got. Killer Kel signed for, supposedly he signed for 15 years. He pled guilty in a case to where he was charged with methamphetamines and yeah, it was almost a key of methamphetamine. What he supposedly got caught with. So he just signed for 15 years, which he's already been locked up for 2 years. So on a 15, you could say in the state, 15 years, that's trafficking. That might be 85. Man, he might have to do a good little bit of that 15. You know what I'm saying? He won't have to do the whole 15, but he might do a good stretch of that 15, man. So free Killer Kels. Hopefully, you could put you some paperwork in or something. You might could work your move and you might could come home early. I seen reports that Mendici is out of jail. That's Yandy Smith. That's her husband or her baby daddy or whatever. He had got caught up with he's a guy out of Harlem. Mendici's a guy out of Harlem. He got caught up on a big drug sting. I want to say they was either in DC or Baltimore. But him and his brother was accused of selling so much heroin, millions and millions of dollars worth of heroin in a short period of time. So Mendici was away in the feds, and supposedly Mendici was released. So welcome home to Mendici. I know Yandy. I know she's happy. I know their kids is happy that their father's home. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? By some accounts, Mendici is looked at it like a Harlem legend, you could say. So it's a good day for Harlem, we could say. You know what I mean? It's a good day for Harlem. And hopefully he can come home and get his life back on track, man, because it's never a good thing when you have to go sit in due time. You know what I mean? And I know that from firsthand experience. You know what I mean? We went through our little trials and tribulations at one point. We was able to put that life behind us and really turn over a new leaf. So we know that it can be done. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at an example of someone that was able to change their life around. You know what I'm saying? Go from one lifestyle to a whole nother lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I went to school, got my degree. You know what I'm saying? And we still working, man. We still trying to, you know, get to the goal, man, to the finish line. Like Nipsey said, it's a marathon. The marathon definitely continues. You know what I'm saying? I'm not near to the place that I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? So the marathon definitely continues. You did? The marathon definitely continues. I see the chat. I see everybody's cool in the chat. Shout out to the chat. You know what I mean? For now, that's all, folks. And I will be coming back at you with more information, man, as it unfolds. Yeah, I mean, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at One Urban Media Fix. Subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell. I got two other channels. I got Hip Hop Media Outlet. Subscribe to that channel, hit the notification bell. On that channel, that's more of my documentaries. Like the people that's been with me on this channel, y'all came here for my documentaries and like some of the more ratchet, controversial content. All of that content is on Hip Hop Media Outlet now. You know what I'm saying? This channel, we're going to be going live a lot more and bringing y'all the news as it unfolds. You know what I'm saying? We still, once it get back monetized, I will be taking all of those videos, my viral videos that's on this channel, they're just private. I will be taking them videos off of private. You know what I'm saying? So we in a situation now where we're trying to get monetized, so we have to follow the YouTube guidelines to the T. You know what I'm saying? I can't afford any copyrights. I can't afford any strikes on this channel like that. You know what I mean? Hip Hop Media Outlet. Over there, we That channel ain't monetized either, but it's that's the channel that we're gonna be putting all of that information on. You know what I'm saying? All of that more controversial videos, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I also got Indigenous People Media Outlet. If you're a conscious person, a male or a female, that's where I do my conscious videos at. You know what I'm saying? I got a conscious channel for my conscious people. It's Indigenous People Media Outlet. Go subscribe and hit the notification bell over there. I go live over there also. And from time to time I go live on Hip Hop Media Outlet too. We got a boxing affiliate. That's a boxing affiliate channel, and that's Trap House Boxing. That's my affiliate channel. That's one of our affiliate channels. That's an extension of us. You know what I'm saying? Go hit the subscribe button and the notification bell over there. Folk was just turning up this weekend on the Wilder and Ortiz fight. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, Ortiz, Lewis. I want to say it's Ortiz. Wilder knocked him out in the 7th round and all that. You know what I mean? So all things boxing, y'all go to Trap House Boxing. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's pretty much it for right now, man. I just wanted to tap in with y'all. You know, it haven't been a lot of topics coming across my plate, so I probably just start doing afternoon tap ins just to tap in and see what's going on with the people. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be sitting around waiting on topics, and all the bloggers just be attacking the topic. So I don't want to just do the same topic that every other blogger is doing. So I try to give y'all, a little different content than what you might see on the other channels. You know what I mean? So that's why I just don't jump at every story, but we're gonna find a way to interact more with the people and start bringing you more lives, even if it's just to tap in to see what's going on. You know what I mean? But with that being said, that's it for now. You know what I'm saying? We out. It's a Ra of Urban Media Fix. It's been fun. And till next time, man. I'm out.